will let us know when we're on all three. YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. All systems go, Captain?
EN4.
Yes, sir. Welcome. And not that far late, somebody just threw in K-Dub. Gifted 5 subs on Kick, Lummy. Did you see that?
I'm logging into Kick.
I got Kick covered, kid.
All right.
Roadkill 15, Elkhart Rob, Gary Cantrell. Looks like a lot of cool people over on Kick right now. What do you got over there on the Riz Humble?
Riz Humble. We have 245 and clicking up.
Chris Spearman, 25 on the Cash App says, fuck Twitch, kid. That's what he said. What's that, Blitzk?
I saw that it said Cable Dog subscribed to our Kick.
I love the little cable of dogness.
I do too.
Chris Spearman, 25. Did I say Captain Creamsicle 100 earlier today? I think I did.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
I heard that Cable Dog's dad might be not doing that well.
Oh, Big Mac Attack?
Yeah.
Shame.
Oh, come on. Just make it one more year, Mac Attack.
You get a couple more years.
Yeah, a few more years.
Well, I'm going to make it forever, but don't die on me now, kid. Come on, Mac.
Yeah.
Coolest guy from Vincent's, Indiana.
Cable Dog sent a donation in the other day, and I just happened to see the comment like a day later, and it said that his dad wasn't doing great.
Shame.
The world's greatest +1 in the history of Barb.
Sure,
Absolutely.
Sure was.
Big Mac Attack. Love him. And fellow Hoosier, Vincent's. So we're thinking about you, Cable Dog. Thinking about you, Scotty Landers. Got a great sleeper cell of Barb royalty in Indiana. You got the Larry Plummer. You got the Gooch. You got Cable Dog. You got Scotty Landers. You got the Mac Attack. You got Sumo. You got Keith Kuntz. You got Larry Plummer. You got the Wags. I don't know. I might be done with Wags.
Why?
Well,
you made the ruling.
Wags.
You said if he doesn't show up to the last BARP, never again.
Oh no.
I don't understand.
It wasn't my rule. I didn't make the rule.
No, you didn't. I did, and I'm gonna have to talk to Wags. I'm like, come on, Sean, you fucker.
Yeah.
You put my back against the wall. You know already Blitz already hates you. So it's a constant battle.
Right.
And then I'm like, Wags will make it. Wags will make it. Wags will make it. And then Wags, you don't make it because you're over there sucking off trumpets.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I know the place that you polish trumpets and trombones for in Elkhart, Indiana, and you've been there like 12, 13 years, and they cannot live without you. But, I mean, my God, they have to allow a human being some fucking time off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even here, the Bubba the Love Sponge show, which is the strictest of environments, we are the least strict. We have no fucking rule. If you really think about it, like, what rules do we have? Get here on time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be late.
I mean, it's not. I will say, and I get it. I'm not complaining, but like it's hard to take a day off here. Like maybe a day would be okay, but more than that would be pretty hard.
No, but what I'm saying is, I think that as a group, the amount of time we get off is more than like the average guy. The average person been there somewhere you've been there a couple years, you get 2 weeks off. We take more than 2 weeks off.
Yeah, but it would be hard for us to take off like 2 or 3 days in a row. Like if I needed off a couple days,
Especially Blitz.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
Well,
but I'm not complaining. I'm just.
But I do think that it is kind of a job where we have to kind of take days together. It is because just the way the show's set up, like when we operate kind of as a group,
Mm-hmm.
and but I think we're pretty. I think I wrote down in my calendar this year how many total days we're taking off.
Thus far?
No, total.
Mm.
So January we took off 2. These are now mind you, Anna, these are all paid.
Right.
Or I mean, like, right?
God bless.
All right,
yes,
2 days paid, and Blitz, these are outside of national holidays. Okay? 2 days in January, and the work week is 5 days. So I think we will at least agree to that. 2 days in January. We had 2 days off in February. We had 1 day off in March. We have no days off in April.
We had
What, buddy? Hello?
We had 2 days off in January. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know
On
you're
my-
in there trying to be Johnny
No, on my
Bombuster.
calendar it shows them as February because of the way that the calendar's set up.
But deep down, you were wrong.
G.
Absol-
Crosby.
No, you were definitely right.
$10 super
I
chat.
just like facing you, kid. Doesn't have
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
Sorry, G. Crosby, $10 rent.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. So we're at 2 in January, 2 in February, 1 in March. So that's a week, right, Anna? That's 5 days.
Yeah.
That's a week's vacation. None in April. Now, we have 5 days off in May, but I think 1 is a holiday. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So 5 days off, but 4 are not, everybody gets Memorial Day off, like that, no matter where you work.
Yeah.
So call it 4. Okay. So now that puts me at 9. 0 in June.
Oh.
Well, no, this is, if you have things to do, you can, this is just corporately what we're doing.
May I
If any-
talk to you
if-
privately
if-
or?
No, not privately. Nothing's ever fucking private. Let's
Okay,
go.
cool. Can I get June 15th off?
Absolutely.
16th?
15th and 16th.
No. Just the 16th.
No, let me just. Let's,
No.
No. Shut the fuck up
Yes.
before I get you into the
Yes,
arm.
yes, sir.
Before I get you in a wrist
Now,
lock.
I do have a question about the 19th, by the way.
Hold on.
It is a holiday.
Hold on.
It's Juneteenth! Bubba! Come on!
The
We gotta celebrate!
The Bubba Radio Network recognizes Memorial Day. The Bubba Radio Network in June recognizes no national holidays.
Not Juneteenth.
We don't get Flag Day off either?
So we're at 9 total days. Anna, I want to talk to you about the 15th and the 16th.
No, just the 16th,
No,
Goober.
I know,
Goober.
bitch.
Just
What
the
I'm
16th.
saying is, if you need the 15th off so that you're not scrambling so much on the 16th, sometimes an extra day off to travel really, really, really makes a huge difference on you fucking being absolutely frazzled, barely getting there on time. If you haven't booked your airfare
I haven't yet.
and you need to take off the 15th to be able to not be so frazzled on travel, or a lot of times Thursday travel is cheaper than Friday travel.
Right.
Oh, yeah, usually is.
A lot cheaper.
I was going to leave Thursday after the show.
Well, you know what? I'm giving you a flex day there.
Thank you.
If you can, if the cheaper airfare is at 7:05 in the morning, then just take that day off.
God bless. Thank you.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I can throw Dan in there and I'll be
Right.
okay.
You don't need. I got it. Thank you.
I do need you.
You need me, but you don't need.
I need you,
Yes.
but I can put a Band-Aid on the show and do and a tourniquet, if you will.
Okay.
Blitz will suck the poison out and
Oh.
we'll make it.
I will.
As long as that's all he's
So
sucking.
what I'm saying is, if I was you, I'd travel on the 15th, not the 16th, because you're looking at
Oh, no, I'm
literally a couple $100 in airfare.
Oh, I know.
And then how about Monday?
No, I'll be back Sunday night.
Okay.
Well, that is Juneteenth, so maybe we should talk about having
No, we're not having fucking Juneteenth off.
But I'm
I'm
half
not.
African American.
I love African Americans. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
have
that- yeah,
maybe we'll
so-
have Reggie in on that day.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. All right. So Lummy, right now we're at 9 days. Okay.
Yeah.
Off. June we have no days. Anna, that's up and beyond your deal.
Thank you.
July. I think the 4th is boy. July 4th really is fucked up this year because it's
See what it is.
because the 3rd is a Monday, the
Yep.
4th is a Tuesday, and the 5th is a Wednesday. And
Yep.
so I don't know how corporate America does it. I know the 4th is definitely a day that you get off.
Mm-hmm.
So we have
Huh.
we have 3 total days, but I don't know how many of those days are me being nice. And do you think most people are going to make you work Monday and Wednesday?
I
don't
think it
even
depends.
know.
Like if you're in retail, probably, but if you're not, then probably not.
You think they just give you all 3 days, those days off?
I mean, if you're in retail, you're probably working the 4th as well.
No. But we can't ever speak of retail.
No, I know.
We got to speak like, you know what? How about this? We use this as a template. The guys across the street that are slinging HVAC.
I think they take like 1 or 2 days off a week as it is, man. I go out there sometimes in the afternoon. There's no cars out there.
Well, let's not use those places. This is the average company.
Sure, I know
like
what you're saying.
handyman roofing, nonetheless. I would say that they probably make you work Monday and they give you Tuesday, Wednesday off. Is kind of what I'm thinking.
I don't know.
Anyway, we got 3 days off. Let's call it 2.
Okay.
2 national, 1 given. So now, Lummy, we are at 10 days, which is 2 weeks. August, no days. September, 2 days, but 1 is a national holiday. We're going to take the Friday before Labor Day off. So that's a day. That puts you at 11.
We're going to a wedding.
Now,
Yeah, we're going to Denver that weekend.
yeah, that puts you at 11.
God bless.
October, we're taking 2 days off. We're taking, I think, the 12th and the 13th off.
Yes.
So that gives you 2 days. What are you at now? 13? 13. November, we got 2 days off, which is the Thursday and Friday. I think most people get both days off.
Usually, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's a 0. So what are we at, Lemmy, right now?
13.
13. And then, hold on. December, our last terrestrial day is the 15th. And then I was going to work, tentatively, this is what I have, work, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, different other than mornings. And then everybody gets Christmas. Everybody gets the 25th off, but I was going to take 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 off. The most days we've ever had off. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and the 1st, and not come back until the 2nd. So I think that's probably 2 days in corporate America, maybe 3. So give us, give me another 3 days.
That's 16.
There you go. 16 work days is 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 weeks vacation.
Thank you.
So I
Thank
think
you,
that's
brother.
pretty good.
Thank you.
Well, no, I don't need fucking thank yous and shit like that.
Why, you don't like thank yous?
No, I do, but you're not indebted to me. Like, oh, thank you.
No, but thank you.
And then
Thank you.
Thank you.
next year's BARP will be on the 13th.
Yeah.
Make your fucking plans, people.
And here's the one thing that might be cool. The Bucks, the Hyatt House and all these places that we try to, they're like, oh, we're going to fucking make the playoffs. Well, I don't know if that's first round of wild card weekend usually, Lummy. And we, Tampa has just naturally, when you got Tom Brady, be like, man, we're going to be fucking playing that weekend, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if necessarily you can ring that weekend in. And that's what's hurt us a little bit on some hotel reservations, because they're like, fuck, we could have, if we not had given these 60 rooms away to the fucking Bubba Army at a discounted price, we could have jacked him to the sky for the Eagles fans or whoever the fuck's coming to town. I don't necessarily think that they can ring in that the Bucks will necessarily be playing the weekend of the 13th.
No, probably not.
Right. So that might help us with rates. So yes, it will be, Blitz Thursday the 11th, which will be the Brandon experience, along with Tate's. That's on Thursday, January 11th. So that's the fucking of Brandon and Tate's Pizza. Then on 12th is Bubba 199, and then on Saturday is Bart.
Woo!
Sunday recoup.
Florida
Sounds
Stanley,
good.
$10 on the super chat.
Thank you very much. I wonder if if we stick to that format, that would be like maybe our second or third. Third. Would it be that would be our third year in a row that we have done. Thursday Tate's, Friday 190. Should we add another thing, or is that enough for people?
I mean, I would think that's enough.
I think that's plenty, Bubs.
All right. Just want to continue to super serve for that 2,400. That's a lot of money for the average guy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, hello everybody on Rumble. Hello everybody on Kick. Hello everybody on YouTube. Welcome to the after show. It's me, Bubba the Love Sponge, Anna, Blitz, Lummy, and the Pomeranian. Oh, did you see the $10?
Yeah, Florida Stanley.
Was that on Rumble or is that on? No, I'm talking about YouTube.
Yeah, that's Florida Stanley.
Oh, it's a super chat.
Yeah, super chat.
Thank you very much.
He made up a new drinking game.
What's that?
Nonetheless is not. Is it not? New drinking game. Every time Bubba says that, do a shot. Half of us would be dead in the first hour.
I don't say nonetheless that much at all.
What?
Maybe
Well,
when going
there goes
through,
another one.
maybe when going through a schedule or something. But
Yeah.
I don't find myself that being crutchy
Saying what?
when I'm not saying it again. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Fuck you.
bitch.
That's a hard F too.
It was.
Fuck you.
Hold on here.
Hmm.
I got a better one for you.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean I got a better fuck you.
Fuck me.
I got a
Fuck
better.
you.
Fuck me!
Oh yeah, that girl.
You really get turned on by that.
Fuck
don't you?
me.
Fuck me!
Who doesn't?
Fuck me!
I believe her.
That's believable.
Yep.
Like if you're with a girl
Yep.
and you guys are kind of messing around and she just yells,
Fuck me!
I'm like, yeah, she's
yeah,
serious.
yeah, like
She wants it.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
not-
we're eating,
that's not
we're eating
like-
dinner right now. Let's finish
that's not-
dinner first.
fuck. Hey baby, will you fuck me later?
Mm-mm.
Can you imagine if you're eating dinner at the Union, Lummy, all fancy and shit?
Before the bill comes.
Ashley just turns around to you at the top of her lungs.
Fuck me!
Oh, yeah. So let's go to the bathroom. Nice bathrooms there, too.
Big enough to get some fucking in.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you happy now? You fucking me, you piece of shit!
Piece of shit. God, love her.
I do. I don't know what she's doing nowadays.
Are you happy now? You fucking me, you piece of shit!
But she's very believable.
Mm.
You Nosferatu looking motherfucker!
You know what?
Nosferatu.
What?
What's she saying?
You Nosferatu looking motherfucker. Nosferatu is like a real famous vampire, white looking, pale guy.
Where was she from again? Hey.
I don't know. Hello.
Hey, brother, Tampa Terry here, calling in from Canada.
Oh wow.
And by what means are you cuming us right now, my friend?
Right now on Rumble, brother. Right now, are you on other platforms right now too, or
Yeah.
is it Rumble only, or what's
No,
the deal here, brother?
Rumble, Kick, and YouTube. It's the bundle. It's what we call. You can
All
get
right,
us.
I'll try to keep my language a little bit clean. Then we're still on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's pretty cool about saying bad words. They may take the monetization away from us, but nonetheless, we'll get the views. And more importantly, man, even if you are watching us on Kick or Rumble, at least go over our YouTube. That's kind of Tournament Central where we like. Let me our whole rat gate we just did.
Yes,
That'll be on YouTube.
yes.
My food review from this is National Burrito Day. That'll be on YouTube. So a lot of stuff is on YouTube that's not on other places. So you can watch me live on Kick or Rumble, but
Florida Stanley. Let's okay. $100 super chat. Oh, it's a snipe.
That's a snipe.
And let's
yep.
have Anna.
Oh, it's a snipe?
Annie Night concert.
That's a snipe.
Yeah, it's a snipe.
Oh, Tampa Terry was being
See ya,
cool.
Tampa Terry.
Deuces.
Happy Easter, brothers.
All right,
Happy
buddy.
Easter
Good seeing you.
there,
At
Tampa
least
Terry.
Tampa Terry knows his
No,
role.
he knows
when
he knows the
does.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets it.
Gary Bear gets a little upset about it, but Tampa Terry's like, I did my time. I got my snipe in.
Made us some money.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm really loving Rumble and Kick.
It's awesome.
I really like those two. I really do, and I hope that Blitz can find it in his heart he knows where I stand. I want to do the morning show, the 4-hour Willie, the main show. I want to put that on Kick, Rumble, and YouTube full time. That's what I want to do. Now he's got, like I said, he's got an experiment going on.
Well, there's some issues. So, putting the morning show on YouTube would be.
Oh, well then just take it off YouTube, and then just go Kick Rumble.
Okay.
Is that a little easier? Is that a little less problematic?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of the YouTube copyright stuff would get us.
Oh, okay.
Because then we have a hard time playing.
Yeah.
Story.
So how about would it be an easier sell job to you if I went Kick Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just start doing that. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it.
And then after show, Kick Rumble, Kick Rumble with a YouTube Willie. I don't know. I don't fucking know, buddy.
I know.
You just get
that's
back
the
to
thing
me.
is I'm like, oh yeah, I got it down, and then I'm like, well, what about this? And
Maybe
Yeah.
not. Maybe not.
Does the show? Let me throw it over to my YouTube expert. Rhett. Does the live shows that we put up on YouTube make a difference or not, or is it the ancillary stuff that we put up? Like, could we live without the live shows?
I mean, we probably could, but I do know that there is a lot of people who like our YouTube for that stuff. But I mean, if we take away the live shows, then I can just kind of amp up clips of the show as daily content, do a little more of that.
Right. Yeah. Get with your boss, Blitz, and he'll figure it out. Get me a Penske report on that deal.
The whole file?
Whole file, yeah. So anyway, I like Rumble. I like YouTube for our ancillary shit, like my my food review later today, Lummy's Goat Report, Anna's stuff.
The rat report soon.
The rat report that I just did. Man, that rat got his face smashed in, did it not?
It sure did.
He saw that peanut butter and he went fucking crazy and it smashed his fucking face in.
Boom. Took his
ass up, face smashed.
That was a big fucking rat.
That was a big fucking rat. When does garbage day?
Tomorrow.
Good, because that rat's gonna
smell.
M Clark 2497 subscribed on that's Kick. God, Kick is cool. And Blitz, we can take money on Kick now, right? Or you can at least subscribe.
Yeah, you can subscribe.
Gooch Patterson, ladies and gentlemen, the number 2 overall subscriber in the history of the free living Kick world.
He sure was.
Chris P, number 1.
Yep.
I don't know that I've subscribed to it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
No. I think I'm the Bubba Clem on there. Or no, I'm just Bubba Clem.
Right.
I'm just Bubba Clem. I don't even know that I'm signed. Like, I don't even know that I'm signed on. Like, if I was signed on as Bubba Clem.
You're a moderator, but you're not a subscriber.
Let me see. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Hi. What did it come up as? Oh, Bubba Clem. See that?
There you go.
You are.
Yeah,
Hi.
It says you're a moderator, but it says you're not a subscriber.
All right, well, tell me how to subscribe.
You click the
Teach
subscribe
you how to
button.
Dougie.
Teach me how to Dougie. I said teach you how to Dougie.
Click the subscribe button.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Hmm.
I'll have to get my credit card out later today. That's how you do it, right, kid?
Yeah, then let me
Gary
shout
Del
out.
Cantrell gifted 1 sub to Bubba Clem.
Oh, well, look at that. Gary the motherfucking Cantrell just subbed me up, kid.
Woo.
Now, if you type, you should have a subscriber badge.
I
too.
should. Craig Bernstein, $20. That's Lil Wilbur.
Yes, it is.
That's a Cash App right there. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at the Bubba Army. Hi. Oh, hold on. I'm going to say thank you. Thank you, Gary. The Cantrell. How you spell his last name? I spelled it. Mexican Bubba the Love Sponge. Mexican Bubba the Love Sponge has gifted 1 subscription to the Bubba Army community.
To Lummy's Pig Juice.
Yeah.
Well, where does
Mexican Bubba Love Sponge just gifted a sub to Lummy's Pig Juice. If that doesn't explain the show, I don't know what does.
Bubba Clem, thank you, Gary the Cantrell. And now Blitz, what are these? Okay, it says 1 month subscription and I'm a moderator.
Correct.
Does that mean I'm cool?
Sure.
Have we assigned any moderators yet to this?
Yes.
We have?
Yes.
Like the responsible ones, like Wizzy and Iggy and Creatine and Big Red.
Well, no, you said responsible one, so yes, I have.
Hierarchy 65 subscribed. Yay.
Well, there's some people in there that, we need to make sure we put the good ones in there, the ones that do it right.
Tampa Terry's right. He's a moderator.
Yep.
Tampa Terry ain't no fucking moderator.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. I'd be willing to bet everything I own. You would go
Make
click
it do it right now.
He'd go click it real fucking fast and pull a fast one on me. So, all right. So we got moderators over there. Do we got moderators on Rumble?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then we're doing good. We got 200, almost 300 on Rumble watching us, Lummy, and we got 400 and no, I'm sorry. How many people do we got?
367 on YouTube.
206 on Kick. So we're always averaging about a G-ball, I think. Is that Halleck21? Subscribe. Thank you. So it's looking like maybe the morning show. Blitz, could we try this on Monday?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Kick, Rumble,
Absolutely.
Monday?
Sure.
All right, so Yeah, because I know a lot of people got mad at me. They're like, fuck Twitch. What did they do? You fucking going back like a battered woman, like a real fucking piece of shit. Fuck Twitch. Ooh. I feel the same way. But you got to be smart about this stuff. It's not going to burn that bridge. Am I already done it? But I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with them at all.
No.
Just pulling the rug right out from underneath us. And you know what? When they've pulled the rug out from underneath us before, at least they told us what they did. Hey, Janessa's, camel tiz was showing on the white pants during the, Twister deal.
Right.
Violation. Okay. Which caused Manson to quit. Which, at the end of the day, Blitz, it might have been a good thing. Right? Tom Bean had taken me aside. Here's something that nobody knew. Tom Bean took me aside, and he's like, we cannot continue. You cannot. You're going to end up broke.
Yeah, back then we weren't making any money anywhere.
And I was paying him $90,000.
Jesus Christ.
And I could not afford. I mean, I was having to borrow money from Tom to make payroll.
Yeah, because back then there wasn't.
No.
A couple $100 on Twitch, and
yeah,
that's about it, really.
But for real, we were fucked.
I know.
And Tom took me aside, and like this was, so he quit in July of 19. And
that was like less than a year than I joined.
Yeah, July of 19 is when he quit, and I can remember in May. It was in
18, wasn't it?
No, he quit in 19.
Was it?
I think he quit in 19.
So right before Seth joined?
I thought it was 18.
Maybe it was 18.
Because that's when I was just coming in for 199s.
Well, he quit when I lived in Odessa with Janessa. That's when he quit. So when was that?
Yeah, it's when she was your roommate.
Yeah, that was 18.
Hello.
Hey, good morning, Bubba. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's Steve from Polk County, also known as Steve the Grumpy Old Man.
And boy, that fits.
Nice voice.
Thank you.
Sound like Pat O'Brien a little bit.
No, I would never be able to be
that great.
Dark Match Pat O'Brien. Wouldn't work. But right. I just wanted to say I'm glad you guys got on Rumble. I am a big fan on Rumble.
Me too. I love Rumble.
Was not really a big fan of Twitch, mainly because of the commercials. But I've been told, well, if I did this and I did that, I wouldn't get the commercials. But
listen, Twitch. I'm not going to sit here and turn my back on Twitch and motherfuck them, although they have fucked me over pretty much a lot, and they're impossible to almost do business with because they won't even tell you what you do wrong. That's like a cop pulling you over and saying, you know what you did wrong? You know why I'm pulling you over? No. Well, I'm not going to tell you. But put your hand. They arrested us. Put your hands behind the back and get in the back of my squad car.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the deal. I'm very thankful they really, in 2017 when I had nowhere to go, no way to make money, Tom Bean so brilliantly found out, or suggested Twitch and we went there and it's done very well for us, but it's like we haven't turned our back on them. They turned their back on us. Like, we didn't get fired. They pretty much fired us. And so
You're exactly exactly right. Yes,
and a lot of people have been saying, man, go to Rumble. And we're like, okay. So Blitz responsibly got us a Rumble account we've had for a while. Blitz responsibly got us a Kick account that we've had for a while, kind of like laying dormant in case we needed it, and we needed it. And I really like the freedoms of Rumble. I like the freedoms of Kick, and on now we're not on Twitch right now, right, Blitz?
I hope not.
I mean, I can literally say, hey, you know what? I think, in my opinion, if you're born a girl,
I'm not so sure the Kick rules agree with you on this, though.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just
all right, then.
Hey,
I'd burn a timeout on that one.
Yeah, okay. I'll time out on that one.
I don't think they're as bad as Twitch, but I still think it's
an issue.
Same line.
Girls are girls and boys are boys, and if you want to be something different, so be it. Yippee-yo.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's a pretty good statement.
I do follow you on YouTube. I do follow you on Facebook. I buy merch. I I've got my flag flying out in the front yard.
Nice.
Thank you.
I do everything I can. I'm not a fan of Twitch.
Well, good. And you know what, buddy? We're going to be less and less twitchy and more rumbly, if you will, and more YouTube-y and more kicky.
Yeah.
And
I really like Rumble, but their app game isn't there yet. They've got a few other issues they're working on, but and Kick is even newer. They seem to got their stuff together a little bit better, but who knows?
I will tell you this, buddy, you got to like our YouTube because there's a lot of shit on there that you can't find, like that. A lot of off the air shenanigans that I think a real fan like you would appreciate.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Love every one of you. Anna, you're the best. You guys
thanks.
have a great day.
Oh, hey, are you going to the baseball game Friday and give back and buy some tickets and come hang out?
I would love to. I would love to. I just got off
quit
of
making
work.
people feel bad for your
question.
your personal agenda.
No,
I know you're getting 5 points on the back for this.
I wish.
No, Lummy is the best. He's awesome. I would love to. I just don't like going to Tampa.
And not only that, but 3 days notice is kind of tough, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, well, especially with my work schedule.
Yeah.
Because I'm about 10 minutes from going to bed.
Yeah.
You guys have been up all morning.
So, yeah, I've been up since I get up at 2:20 on the days that I work out. So I've been up since 2:20.
I got up 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. Well, you need to go. You need to take a couple Klonopins, buddy, and get yourself a nice, good sleep, buddy. Maybe with a little quarter of a Xanny.
Yeah, I hear you. You guys
Chef's
have a great
kiss.
day.
You too, buddy. Thank you for all you do for us, bud.
All right.
And again, thank you to everybody, man. Just for free. If you watch us on Facebook or go and watch our videos, as long as you subscribe and get a notification, it's free, and that's all we can ask. That's the bare minimum of participation, money-wise, costs you nothing. But again, going and subscribing to our channel on YouTube and watching the videos and sitting through the little bit of the commercials that we dabble in there a little bit helps you a lot more than helps us a lot more than you would think. And we're so far ahead. My ego really would like for me to get back on Tampa radio. And I'm on Tampa radio, and I don't say that in an unappreciative factor. I'm on AM 820. I'd like to be on a big, sexy fucking FM like The Bone or 98 Rock or something like that. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Fuck them.
And that's just all ego. That's all ego. That's all because I feel as if I'd like to be able to talk to Tampa Bay one more time. I have one more good run in me.
Yeah, but
and the other thing
no
is,
one's listening to not no one's listening to the radio, but people are turning to the digital space to
you're
get
right.
content.
You're
so it's
exactly
like that
right.
audience, that big audience you think is there is no longer there anymore.
It's not nearly as big as it used to
No,
be. You're exactly
no.
right. But nonetheless, I got a score to settle some motherfuckers that I feel really did me dirty.
Yeah, and it's still sexy.
It's right. It would.
It is.
And here's the thing. The other thing is this, Anna, is that Tampa radio, terrestrial radio, is so fucking shitty that our show and the show that we put together every day and our dynamic and the people that are we put this, it would just absolutely take Tampa by fire. Like
no doubt.
It would be like would be like when Howard came into a market.
Yeah.
Because they're familiar with the name, with the brand, so the brand's got all kinds of familiarity. And 2, the brand is much different than what it's used to being. And 3, there's just nobody that's compelling, funny, or can do what we do in Tampa radio.
Right.
And we would absolutely kill it. But that being said, we are so far ahead of the digital game that it pisses all those fuckers off. Like they can't. Remember back in the day, Blitz, they had this big ongoing rumor, and Anna, you may have heard it over at Cox, where I got the Diacos that have all these fake accounts that pay the bills.
Right.
That's what they really think. Hello.
Hey, Bubba, Las Vegas Mario. How you doing?
Who?
Las Vegas Mario.
Hey, Las Vegas Mario. How are you?
Good. Sorry, I'm whispering because I'm at work and I'm in between students right now, so I had to make this quick. I just had a quick question. On your podcast, 2 questions real quick, and I'll fire them off. On your podcast, the one that says why Holly left Bubba, it keeps replaying the Killer Bees show on there. I didn't know if you knew that. I wanted to listen to that, and it plays the Killer Bee show that you just recently did with Brent and Babyface.
And that was the one, the Holly left me one?
Yeah.
I'll check it.
Yeah.
Blitz will check it and fix it if appropriately.
Okay, and then the second one is, when are you going to have Lasker in the studio? You said you talked about it last week, gave a little teaser if you were going to do a podcast. with him.
I need to go back and see him. The day I went over to go see him, he was out. I was actually at the gym. He's on a big fitness kick right now. But I'm gonna incorporate Gene somehow, way, shape, or form, at least once a month on one of our things.
Cool.
So,
Thank you, brother. Thanks
right.
for taking my
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, out of Vegas,
Bye.
kid. So anyway, Anna, I'm excited about you on the 17th.
Me too.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Thank you so much. I'm really stoked about that.
And nail it, because it's going to lead to something else if you nail it.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
I know.
They've been sniffing around that buckle brush for a while, and I already greenlit it. I'm like, fuck, I'd be honored for those two yo-yos to do middays for you guys. So there you go.
Thank you.
Oh, God, the phones are blowed the fuck up. 813-90 Bubba, 813-902-8222. YouTube, Rumble, and Kick. Hello.
Hey, Bubba, it's Dave from West Palm. Phones are blowing up today.
They are. They're on fire. Did you get a busy signal?
Yeah, I got a busy signal, but I call it back. But I got a question for Anna.
Yeah.
So, and I hate to bring back up, COVID stuff, but because I was hearing it a couple of weeks ago when you said, all that shit that happened with the reunion and your family and all that. Have you ever? And I know your family dynamic is complicated,
mm-hmm.
but have you ever have they ever apologized to you for treating you the way they did, knowing the fact that the doesn't really work?
It just kind of fell off the map. We don't really.
I think
we don't
all
really
of
talk
America
about
kind
it.
of just kind of is over it. And if your family was really, really, really freaked out over it, I don't think you go back and revisit it.
Yeah.
So to
Honestly,
speak.
I don't remember the last time I was given an apology by anyone. So.
Hey, Anna, I'm sorry for hurting your wrist today.
It's okay. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
No, it's just one of those things where I consulted my mom about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't care." It was one of those.
But do you notice now? And sir, you on the phone? Can you notice now that it's really not we were so fucking worked up over this shit collectively as a world. We were so worked up over this, and now it's just it was almost a phase that we were going through, but they just had everybody worked up to a full fucking lather.
Well, and I agree with you, but I also think that, that people are starting to open up their eyes a little bit, and I hate to say that I told you so, but, I'm like Anna and some of the guys there that I never succumbed to the fear mongering and the pressure.
I'm going to be honest with you. I wish I would have. I only got the 2 shots because my mom begged me to.
Did you feel like you pussied out?
I do. I feel like I pussied out. But then again, I was able to be with my mom. It was either if I hadn't done that, I don't know I think my mom may have limited my time with her. In fear of me having it and getting it to her. Yeah. So if you had the shot, at least now I can see my mom because I'm like, well, listen, Mom, I got vaccinated like you fucking told me to.
Yeah.
But I do feel like I sold out, and I wish I would have. I wish today, and I don't know if you're supposed to say this or not, but I wish today that I would have just said, Mom, you know what? I'll see you when, we finally build up herd immunity or whatever, but I'm not getting a fucking shot. I wish I wouldn't have gotten it.
Well, I think the thing that bothers me the most, and I think what I've got to get over, is the resentment of people calling me. I was called a grandma killer. I was called a murderer for not getting it. I visit the family during Christmas of 2020, and
mm-hmm.
How could you do that without being, And I'm like, well, because I know it. You could, and I'm like, because it's, and I knew I knew it, but I'm like, I still, I just kind of resent people that called me that.
Well, there was
Can I offer some advice?
There was some. Well, hold on, just one second. And don't forget what you're going to say on it, okay? But I think there were some of us, whether it be work or your family or travel or whatever situation you may have been in, that you had to get it, that you didn't want to get it. But there's some people that probably had to get it for whatever reason, and would totally wish you could unwind the clock.
My best friend pretended to be Muslim, and she did everything that she could. She was crying her way, to the clinic to get it, but she was going to lose her job, and she lived in New York City, and there was no other job she could get, so she had to get it.
Right. So she
she battled it for 8 months. She battled it till like the day before the deadline, and she went in like crying, feeling like she lost the battle, and she did, but she kept her job.
And here's the thing. And here's the thing, sir. We don't even really know the effects of this thing because most. I think. Well, no, hold on. I think Anna said, most clinical trials for most drugs are
like 8.1 years,
7 to 8 to 9 years.
Yeah.
And they just fast tracked this, and so realistically, it seems to me that cardiac arrest moments seem to be at an all-time high. But I'm not trying to draw. I'm not trying to draw any inferences. But I'm just saying, like, we truly, again, the average FDA-approved drug goes through. I think Anna said 8.1 years worth of trials.
I remember, yeah.
And this went through 8 seconds of trials.
Well, yeah, because it was considered an emergency authorization was the only way that it was fast tracked, and that's why they tried to shut down every other possible treatment, because the only way that this was able to be expedited through the system was if it was the only treatment available in an emergency situation. So that's why.
Well, there's a news story out that just came out yesterday, the day before, that said that there are 8,000 people that have had either negative effects or died that are trying to get compensation, and they're a year and a half later still waiting on money from the government, and they're not going to get it because that they were shielded. Big Pharma shielded. But you talked about the other day about the military-industrial complex back with Bush.
Yeah.
This is no different than
not
that.
Not
pharma.
The
pharma industrial complex.
And I don't know that and this might piss off some people, but I don't know that Trump would have handled it any differently, just because the information.
He took all the credit for the vaccines.
But here's the deal. You're right, and all the information that's being fed to him is, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to do it, you got to push the vax, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do that. I don't think. I think you can intermingle presidents here. And it was just the state that we were in globally, and it was just really fucked up. If you now that you take a step back and say, listen, I know people that didn't get jabbed, I know people that didn't get vaccinated, and I know people that didn't die, and I know people that got it 1 or 2 times. The average person got it 1 or 2 times.
Yeah.
And one of those 2s was kind of a more of an event than the other one. The first one was a motherfucker, but I don't think it was going to kill me. And then the other one was kind of a bronchial kind of deal that lasted a couple days.
Yeah. Back to the advice I was going to give, and you don't have to take it or anything, but I think when
this
it comes
to me or everybody,
no, to the guy who said like he had a lot of resentment towards his family, I would try to let it go, sir, because you have to understand, like, you had your own influences. You listened to certain people. So did they. They listened to what they thought was the correct media. They were listening to their doctors and their sources and their journalists and all that sort of stuff. And they did maybe the best with what they had. They were acting out of compassion, or at least that's what I'm choosing to believe, that they thought that they were helping people. And, now my sister's tune has changed, my mom's tune has changed. And I would say if I were to inquire a little more, they would say something like, well, listen, at the time, that's the information I had and the information I was given, and I did the best with what I could do. So you kind of just got to take it for what it is, and say,
it was very geographically and territorial
and
far
politically
as
motivated. And listen, like, of course, I was influenced by the sources and influences around me, and so were they, and I can understand that. And let bygones be bygones.
And geographically, you lived in a more tolerant area.
So I wasn't scared of it, because I was like, I know what it's like to live in a free state during a pandemic, and it seems like things are okay.
When you went to California in the midst of the chaos, was it completely fucking talking like the
in 21 it was,
the
yeah.
the vibe. You rolled around Tampa with the the vibe was. We did some stuff, but we were very, very free compared to California, were we not?
Yeah, and it was also really palpable in like certain airports. I think I stopped in Minneapolis. I was the only person in the entire airport without a mask, and I got approached twice by personnel to put the mask on.
Bubba, you were very scared of COVID. Dan begged you not to get the vax, and you forced your son to get it with you. Bubba's memory is no, fuck off. Let me tell you something. Tyler got it because his girlfriend's mom had just got out of brain surgery like a year prior to that and could not get sick. So he went and got it with. I did not make Tyler get it. He did not get it with me. He got it with his girlfriend. So don't put that on me. And I
think it was right after.
And here's the deal: when your mother, when your fucking mom begs you to get this so that you can come see her. With the other alternative being that she doesn't necessarily feel comfortable with you coming to see her, you go get it. I did. And I'm the first motherfucker to say that I think my immune system could have beat it on its own, especially with Dan's concoction, and I wish I wouldn't have gotten it. I really do.
And it was right after oh my God, what's his name? The guy at the track that died.
Oh, Big Elwood.
Elwood.
Yeah.
It was right after that. I think that's really what pushed you over the edge.
No, it was my mom.
Okay.
I wasn't scared of COVID at all. I was scared of my mom flipping I was scared of getting it, giving it to my mom, and I'm the one getting blamed. Meanwhile,
Right.
if I do have the vax and I give it to her and during a family function, they can't say, motherfucker, we don't know who gave it to her because we're all vaxxed. Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I stood.
Anna, can I say something real quick? And I agree with your.
Can I say something, Anna? That contortion of what you're doing.
Yeah, I should probably stop doing that. It looks like I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Sorry about that.
I mean, it looks kind of hot.
No,
but,
it is.
I mean, it looks like you're ready to kick it out wide.
No, I got bug bites on my legs.
Can you be a lady? Can you be a lady?
Sorry about that. Yes, sir.
Puts, do you back? Do you back my? Can we get our knees down, please?
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
I agree with your assessment. I will leave you with this because I've been on the phone too long, and I know Bubba's got to get to other things. But I'll leave you with this. I blame both administrations because I think that if at the beginning they had said, you know what, this, and not call it a vaccine, but say this shot won't prevent you from getting it, won't prevent you from spreading it, but it will lessen severe symptoms, I think we could have avoided people getting fired for not getting it, people being bullied for not getting it, people being shamed for not getting it, people being banned from places without their vax card. We could have avoided
I don't think they would
that.
have been able to fast track it if they said it was only going to offer, minimal protection. They really had to hard sell it so that they could get that emergency authorization, and that way, fast track it through.
I think it was very.
But I agree with you, sir.
Special interest.
Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks how it all shook out and how people, I think, at least in my estimation of what I've seen, a lot of people got hurt from taking something that really was just kind of in its beginning trial, in its beginning clinical trials.
It was almost like a South Park episode of a 2-year South Park episode. Anyway, buddy, man, I appreciate you calling in.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you so much.
Later.
Thank you. I mean, it's easy to look back now and armchair quarterback.
Sure, 2020,
but
hindsight.
It's amazing how much our government. I mean, let's not forget, man, we got suspended from YouTube and probably could still by saying, there's alternative ways to treat this. And that's all I'm going to say. But I mean, we had it locked down, the government, the media, the social media platforms, they had it locked down so that you couldn't even say. I mean, you could literally have, you could be a YouTuber or whatever, and that's how you make your living. There's a lot of people that do that. There's a lot of people that make a living on social media, a lot. And there was a time when we were there was a time not too long ago that if you offered an alternative USDA approved method,
alternative
treatment other than vaccinations and what's that pill they call? What's the pill? Plaquenoid or
Plaquenil?
Whatever. And we all know Dan's special concoction, which was completely off grid. But there were times where if you discussed that, even as a doctor, we got suspended on one of our social media platforms because a doctor talked about how he treated COVID. And since it didn't follow the guidelines of our government and of that particular platform, they actually, fired or suspended us. Was it a week or 2 weeks?
I believe it was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this wasn't Johnny fucking, on the corner. This was a doctor that at that time had 300 plus patients that he had files on, and he was giving you his doctor's opinion on how he treated this particular pandemic with FDA, USDA, FDA certified and approved legal medication, one of which has won a Nobel Prize.
Mm-hmm.
And that got us suspended. That's how far down the path we were with this shit. And now you're just supposed to say, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's okay. Like, I don't know that they could ever make us Americans do something like that again, because now we have something to temper it by like saying, you know what? Fuck you. Look what you made us do during COVID. I don't want to get a shot. I want to let my body try to build resiliency and herd immunity, and I want to try to beat it on my own. And I don't know that. I think
it's exactly the opposite. I think it demonstrated that they absolutely can do it, and they'll do it again.
You do?
Yeah. Maybe not with a pandemic.
I know that with me on it. Okay, let's say something like this came along again.
Are we talking about a pandemic or just a global crisis? What are we talking about?
Let's put
nuclear warfare.
No. Let's talk about
just disease.
A COVID-like pandemic.
Okay.
And the next one comes along the pike, 5, 6, 8, 10, however, next week for that matter. I think that there's a percentage of Americans, such as U.S. Americans, I think there's a percentage of people that said, listen, you know what? You got me on the first motherfucking one. I'm not doing it this time. I'm not.
Well, the beautiful and horrendous thing about history is it tends to fade with time. So people kind of forget. So, there's not a lot of people that were around during the Spanish flu that were around today. And so maybe in 100 years, this happens again. They can pull the same tricks, Do
you think, though, they found the perfect thing to get people riled up and they might emulate it again?
Emulate like the course taken, possibly.
No. Emulate the template. Let's.
Yeah, well, the template is scare people into submission. That's the template.
Well,
so
the
whether
template
it's nuclear warfare
up...
or disease or war or whatever, it's scare people into submission, and it works.
Well, hold on. I don't think we can necessarily get into nuclear war or things like that because that would be brand new for us. I'm talking about they have a template on the, hey, let's whip up some fucking, flu type gimmick and really get people whipped up on the deal. So they've done that before. They know how to do that one. Nuclear war, that's a little, by all means, that's a little scarier than the fucking
I don't know. They start
flu
pushing
bug.
Taking radiation medication pills or something like that or creating bunkers or I don't know.
But would you agree, man, this is the first time outside of a world war, this is the first time that the entire world, this was just as much of an issue in Sweden as it was here, as it was at Uganda,
no place was
as
untouched.
It was in fucking Hawaii, as it was in Fiji, as it was in Iceland, as it was in Canada, as it was in San Francisco.
Right.
So, in my lifetime, and I'm the oldest here, but please, everybody chime in. Can anybody think of any other event? Even 9/11 didn't really affect those people that lived in Iceland, that lived in, it was very much an American, Saudi, Iran, Iraq type situation, right? Right?
It was different. But
It might affect the way you travel and the hoops that you have to jump through now, but
as a global event, I would say this was more significant.
I can't think of anything because we weren't around during these, the polio and the Spanish flu and some of these huge things. We weren't around.
Yeah.
This is the first thing in my life that globally freaked everybody out.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Now imagine it's the same situation. Now I'm not saying COVID was a non-issue because people really did die from it. I'm not Miss Hoax over here.
Wasn't the swine flu kind of getting there?
Not even close.
Yeah,
Not even close.
there was a little blip
for the world.
Not even close. Never did they say, if you don't have a vaccination for the swine flu, you're not going to be able to fly to see Grandma in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but
you didn't say as big as COVID, because really there wasn't worldwide that big of COVID with traveling and stuff. I was just saying, like, one of the last ones that would kind of was a blip for the whole rest of the world would be the swine flu.
But it wasn't even
what I'm trying to say.
That's a heat pimple on a boil's ass.
What I'm trying to say is, if we had another quote COVID, but it was actually killing people in the numbers that they tried to push that it would, if we had a bubonic plague, then I think that there would. Here's the thing. I feel like the pharma industrial complex kind of lost because COVID wasn't as it was a big deal, but it wasn't killing people the way that they said and scared us to think it was going to be.
And
if it was like the bubonic plague, Bubba, the bubonic plague took out a third of Europe's population.
And listen, and they would go and they would with this COVID shit, they would go and use file footage of Grandma in the emergency room on a respirator and use that. CBS would open up with that, and it wasn't even like COVID related, or wasn't timely about like that. That particular footage was not happening in New York at the time they were reporting it. Remember, they would show now they would show emergency rooms with people not being able to get back. I mean, and remember, Blitz, they made car manufacturers make for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, Chevy and Ford and Dodge all had to make was it respirators or ventilators? Or
yeah.
They were making, auto manufacturers make ventilators. And remember, in New York, they had like, I don't know, like three or 4,000 ventilators in a warehouse ready to go. And it was my understanding that once they put you on a vent, you were done. Like, you were fucking done.
Yeah.
It's kind of how COVID was with once you were on a vent, there was like a 90% chance you were going to fucking die.
Right. But I remember, they had literally warehouses full of these ventilators, and a lot of people didn't need a ventilator, and it was I don't know. It's so disheartening to know how much they clamped us down. And you know what? I still see people wearing masks.
I see it infrequently, but I do see it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, Alvin Bragg.
Oh yeah.
The guy that's after
Wore
Trump.
the diaper on his face.
Like, really? Like nothing screams I'm a fucking dumbass.
I mean,
I
mean, what?
I have no problem if somebody wants to wear one. It's the making other people wear one is the issue.
Yeah.
If you want to wear one yourself, knock yourself out. I don't care.
But haven't they proven that
But if it
unbiased, non-politically based scientists prove that a mask does nothing?
But I wash my hands like 40 times a day. It doesn't, it just makes me feel better.
Yeah, I don't care. I like works, doesn't work, whatever. I don't care. If you want to do it yourself, fine.
Yeah.
Don't make anyone else do it.
Right.
That's fine, yeah.
But for those that do it, does it not scream douchebag?
I wouldn't say douchebag. It's just like pussy. You little puss
Cable Dog
pants.
just skipped 5 subs on Kick.
Thank you. God bless.
Cable Dog, 5 subs on Kick. Lummy a little late on that, buddy, or what?
Well, I'm watching Rumble and YouTube. You guys told
He's
me
trying to
Yeah,
juggle.
Bubba, you said you had Kick.
Oh.
So I kind of put
when
it in the
Lummy
background.
said, "Hey, I'm going to go on Kick," you said, "No, Lummy, I got Kick."
I got Kick, Lummy.
Way to go, Lummy.
Lummy, I got Kick.
I'll put it in a smaller box.
Poor Lummy.
No, Lummy, I got Kick. Don't worry about Kick. I got it.
All
I
right.
don't know why, too. I'm like trying to give people VIP badges, but some people, like Cable Dog, it doesn't show up in there. I don't know why. So maybe like tomorrow or something.
Maybe. You know how to do that. You know who deserves them and who doesn't.
No, I know. I'm trying to, but like you when you put your name in, it has to like populate there, in the quick back end deal, and it's like
I really like Kick.
there's a few people just not showing.
I like the freedom of Rumble, and I like the Kick interface. I really do. I'm a Kick mark.
You are?
Yeah. Blitz,
subscribed to by Gary.
Should we do because we haven't given any notice? Should we do maybe Kick? Should we do like a Friday Kick Rumble deal? You want to do that, or do you want to just go be consistent and stay with Twitch, and then tell everybody we'll be Monday?
We'll do it tomorrow on Twitch, and then we'll just say Monday we're gonna
do a double header.
Mm-hmm.
So Monday, this coming Monday, the morning show will be on Rumble and Kick only.
Yeah,
this coming Monday.
I'm sorry, I think we discussed this, but for the next $1.99, it's going to be on Twitch, right?
Yes,
we believe so.
We believe so.
Right, as of right now.
If not, it'll be on Rumble, and that worked great last time.
Yeah,
but yes, Twitch.
Rumble or Twitch.
Yeah,
and that's just to keep the Twitch relationship.
Right.
Like we broke up with Twitch and they broke up with us, but we're
still sleeping with our ex.
We're still friends that fuck.
Yeah.
We're not in a relationship. We're just fuck buddies.
Got it.
We're entering into a relationship with
FWB
with Kick
comes with benefits.
And yeah, we're giving Kick and Rumble promise rings.
Oh God.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Bubba? How's everybody doing?
We're doing great, buddy.
All right. Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing?
You got some meatball subs?
Get out of here.
Oh,
what you talking about?
Every time I call, I gotta get this bullshit.
Yeah, every time I fucking call, you busting balls. Am I right?
Yeah, that's about right, Cousine. That's about right. Well, what you call? I wanted, this Manson bull crap that you went through with him. Now back then I even believed that he did do that, but did you notice back in the day when he used to say, because he was starting his own Twitch thing or whatever, and he said he didn't want Bubba Army there because he was trying to build up his own thing.
Right.
He did that, and then do you remember when the schmuck cowhead over there said to him, "I seen you, Manson. I'm only there for the paycheck." Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And Manson denied it.
Yeah. I think there was some truth to that. I really do.
You're damn right, Bubba. That was all truth, man.
Yeah, it's really amazing how all this comes around full circle. Meanwhile, we have just kept going on. We without both of those two fuckheads, and and we just kind of keep. We just keep getting stronger and stronger, and our numbers keep getting better and better.
Hey, listen, Gucci, I'm not going to argue with that. But, hey, you just keep doing a good show. You're entertaining my ass sometimes, so that's good.
Sometimes. All right, Paisan. We love you, buddy.
Sometimes you're entertaining.
All right, Gucci.
All right, I got to go get myself a meatball.
Yeah, meatball.
Meatball sub.
My mama's at home making the gravy, if you know what I'm saying.
The gravy, hey, you got it right. You didn't say sauce.
No, I said the gravy. It's the red gravy.
That's right, Cousine.
That's right, Minga. Fotch.
Okay. All right.
See you later, buddy.
See you later.
When I used to hang out with Richard's dad, Dick, who was like really a gangster.
Old school Italian.
Yeah, no, like
Fabrizi.
Dick Fabrizi was. I mean, he God bless his soul. He's dead now. But
how many people did he kill?
I don't know, but he ran the Rochester racket, and I know that every Tuesday, Dick Fabrizi would fly to Vegas with a briefcase. Now, Blitz, this is in the 70s where you could literally just get on the plane with a briefcase and they didn't fucking look at
shit.
shit.
Didn't shake you down?
No. He would get in, and it was every Tuesday. And he would fly into Vegas from Rochester, or I don't know where they flew out from. And he would get in like at 9 in the morning, drop off the briefcase. This is before they had FedEx and all that kind of bullshit. Drop off the briefcase that was, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 in cash, and fly back on the next flight.
Jeez.
And he ran the fucking rack, and you could never talk to him about that. But so some of his boys, got like 15, 20, 30. I think one guy, like Jimmy Two-Tone, or they all had fucking names, was in the clink for 38 years, and Dick Fabrizi his wife got a check every 2 weeks from Dick's company for here, this is him.
This is a obituary, I think, but if you scroll down, there's some pictures.
Yeah, Richard John Fabrizi. God, this makes me want to cry.
Okay.
But Yeah, I don't want to look at this just because I miss him so much. And he was such a fucking. But he used to go when he would be telling stories. He'd be like Minga, fucking Minga. But
what does that mean?
I don't know. The Minga Foch means I think like fuck you, something like that. So Blitz, however, like all the boys that got sent up and did time, Dick would make sure that their wives got a paycheck every 2 weeks. It was like $500-600. Wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough to help. And then he would make sure that the commissaries of all the wise guys that were in federal prison were always, full.
I guess Minga Foch means dick face.
Is that what it? He would call somebody that Minga Foch.
Nice.
And then he knew how to fuck with Richard. He goes, hey, when Richard comes in the office, because Richard's like the biggest hypochondriac in the world. So he goes, hey, Bubba. He call me Bubba. Hey, Bubba. What? He goes, when Richard comes in, tell him his face looks a little puffy. Did he get stung by a bee? And he'll go to the doctors immediately. And I go, so Richard walking, I go, Richard, did you get stung by a bee? He goes, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, your face looks puffy. He goes, oh my God, maybe I need to go to the clinic. Because he was such a hypochondriac.
Send you a little video about Italian word of the day.
What's that?
I sent you a little video.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Oh.
It's in the back.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm not looking.
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go. Is this Here we go. Here we go. Is this oh, hold on. I'm getting a reverb on a reverb. Hold on, I gotta see where this is coming from. Reverb on a reverb. Hold on, I gotta say it's not coming from there. Hold on here. Hold on, I gotta say it's not coming from there. It might be coming from you two. It's not coming from there. It's not coming from there.
Track me! Track me! Fuck me! Track me! Fuck me! Track me! Fuck me!
Oh, I can really get real crazy here. You want to get real crazy? Like this.
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, I can really get real crazy here. You want to get real crazy? You want to get real crazy? Oh, I can really get crazy here. You want to get real crazy? 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 Took me a while to turn them on down. It's like being on mushrooms.
Hey, how you doing?
Straight fucking New York, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Stevie B. And the Italian-American slang word of the day is minky. Minky. I love my sweet Josie. My long-term girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancée. She's the apple of my eye. For our 10th anniversary, I planned a suit and tie kind of night. I knock on her door. She answers in this black, shiny number. I'm speechless. All I can muster up is, yeah, American. I love my sweet Josephine. She means the world to me. For our anniversary, I planned an evening on the town. Wine, fine dining. Whilst I go pick her up and she answers the door, she is wearing the most spectacular black evening gown. Leaves me breathless. All I could say and look at her is, wow, mean.
Well,
doesn't even say what it means.
I know. My bad.
I think it's just like an
it.
expression, like "holy fuck."
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what it was,
Send
and that's
it
the way Dick.
walls.
That's the way Dick always used it. It'd be like "minga," like kind of like "oh fuck" or "wow"
Yeah.
or some kind of bullshit like that. You sent this to me earlier today, and I'll probably end the show with this.
Okay.
Because I got to go do my burrito review.
Oh yeah, you
At
gotta
some
go,
taco shop.
You got to go to the taco shop.
I know.
I gotta go to some taco fucking place.
Taco Bell with a fucking pit bull and an F-350 dually.
Oh, and that drive-thru is pretty tight too.
Oh,
which one are you
is.
going to go to?
Well, what are you fucking right around the corner, cousin?
Oh, the one right here.
Yeah, that is
Wait,
tight.
where?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I would take my new Camry, but yeah,
Your new Camry? Oh, interesting.
No, it really, honest, is not mine. I don't have anything to do with it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't fucking do nothing, and I don't have the credit to buy it, quite frankly. She does. Bitch is loaded. Minga.
Minga.
I saw the car. I go, Minga. It is a pretty sharp-looking car, though, and she did well on it.
Mm-hmm.
But, Blitz, I don't need the fucking pit bull Labrador clawing up the fucking Italian leather now, do I?
Hell no.
No. So needless to say, and I think doing the food review, the drive-through review in anything less than the F-350 on, I think the F-350 is kind of like it. That's the thing.
I think people like the
part of the dynamic.
The
Yeah.
bumps turning your engine
I'm gonna
off
have to
when
get a
you're
hold of
ready to
Philip
order.
JP Knight 123 ABC Hummel to see if he I don't think he wants a car change.
I think people like the F-350. You
I
shut
do
down
too.
the engine.
Anyway, this guy says that his girlfriend is so beautiful and so perfect that people think that she's absolute like a sex doll.
Yeah, I
like
had the
not-
same problem.
Like not real. While she has the features of a plastic doll, Caroline Gomez insists that she's the real deal.
I mean, look, you're carrying around like that. What do you expect?
When her influencer boyfriend revealed that the relationship to over 10 million followers on their Instagram, many found the post suspicious. Claiming his new love interest appeared to be eerily similar
that's what it looks like.
to a sex doll.
Do we have videos of her talking and stuff, or
Gomez shared that the only part of her body that's been augmentated was her breasts and that she doesn't plan on changing anything else. I mean, can she say, hi, how you doing? I want to blow you?
right?
How about head? I don't think there's anything wrong with women who do this. We are all beautiful in our own way, but for my part, the only thing I altered was my breasts. I don't plan to do anything else.
Well, that's fine.
Clickbait. Because unless they have this bitch saying something like, oh, minga.
Right.
Suck your disc.
Then it's just that dude fucking replying to New York Post's email. Is she real? Oh, yeah, she's real. Here's her email.
They're saying, I don't know how they could have a total of what Hurricane Ian, Cat 5 hurricane that hit, the low, south of us. I don't know how they could have a report in as to, because I know there's people that are still literally have nothing.
I met a guy at the air show that I actually ended up sitting next to him a couple days. So the last day I was there, we talked for quite a while. And he's from Cape Coral. And I asked him like how he survived, how his house did, and all that. And he said, "Dude, we had like 5 feet of water." And he's like, "We're still rebuilding. Like, still shit's all fucked up."
I know that I talked to oddly enough, bring Fabrizi back up, and he's like, they were able to, people that just lost their roofs, obviously they could come right in and fix that. He said, but we have, I think he said 490 houses that are being built that they have to be the roofer on.
Oh, that
but
sucks for them.
but the house isn't even close to being roofed. So
Right.
like, how can they say right now? Oh, hold on, somebody's calling, and I just.
Yeah, why are you calling us?
Yeah, why are you calling me? You think you got a real fucking modern day call-in show going on here? Hello? Hello?
He's on line 1 now.
Fucking phones. Jesus.
Well, that's one thing that Colton's doing with his. He's been down there for 6 months.
Yeah, let me talk to Anna there, please.
Anna's right here, please.
Hey, Anna, it's Johnny from fucking Naples. I told you to buy the fucking ticket a couple of weeks ago, and now the price is way through the roof.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I looked at it. It's through the roof. Now, who's going to make up the difference in airfare?
It's actually gone down, sir. I did my research, and domestic flights typically hit the rock bottom of price around 76 days out from when you want to leave. So I waited.
That's a bullshit statistic, and I know
Okay.
you didn't buy the ticket.
I didn't buy the ticket yet. No.
That's what I said, because the price is through the roof.
It's not
This guy's
true to
trying
the
to be-
roof,
this
buddy.
guy's
It's
trying
not
to be
true to the
funny.
roof. Listen,
the
buddy,
fuck
I'm
outta
a
here.
goddamn Jew. You don't think I know what's going on with my money? Fuck off.
She is a Jew. Her first press with is in Israel. Thank you.
God.
Hello. She was
What's
born.
up, guys? Florida Stanley.
She was born in Israel. Hello, Florida Stanley.
Someone sniped this guy.
Hey, so you guys are just talking about the hurricane. I'm in Fort Myers, and I've got, half my family, my whole mom's side of the family's down here. My grandpa's street, the entire street got 6 feet of water. My grandpa lost everything. Luckily, he's got a lot of money, so he was able to quickly get contractors in. He's already moved back into his house, but there's still the 2 houses caught on fire because the electrical shorts. 2 of the houses that caught on fire are still, they haven't even destroyed them yet.
Yeah, so they're saying that the final numbers are in, and it's the most expensive storm in Florida history at $109 billion.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I know personally of a lot of people that haven't even begun to rebuild.
Right. Well, and like I said, these 2 houses, half the houses on the street, they haven't even started rebuilding them yet. They've just kind of demoed the inside so they don't mold up.
I mean, maybe they're using that number. Maybe they're using that number because they know what the insurance number to rebuild is. I don't know, but
a lot of the claims have already been filed.
Yeah, I was going to say there's also been a lot of quotes. They're just the crews haven't had time or the material to start it.
Blitz, do you know who cleaned the absolute fucked up?
Who?
Gary Grubbs. Because he has he'll come in as a
cleanup crew. Willie?
Yeah. He'll bring like 3 front end loaders and 2 fucking excavators and 3 bulldozers and 16 skid steers, and he will clean the fuck up. I guarantee you, Gary Grubbs made a few $1 million on this deal.
I made it. I own a pressure washing company, and I'm still getting caught up on these exterior house cleans with the grass and palm fronds and all the shit that's just all over them.
And I guarantee you that you're not giving heavy discounts, are you, kid?
No, hell no.
Full boat, Willie.
I raised my prices. You know how expensive chemicals are now?
Yeah.
I'm paying $2 a gallon for fucking chlorine.
All right, so
prices.
3 years ago, you would charge. Is it like when you quote somebody on power washing? Is it like square footage or like how?
Yeah, whatever the square footage of the house. If you just want the outside of your house pressure washed. A couple of years ago, my prices were whatever the square footage of your house was. I would add 200 square feet per garage. So if you had a 2-car garage, I'd add 400 square feet. Whatever the square footage of the house was plus the garages, and it was like 11 cents a square foot. Now I'm at like 14, 15 because chemical prices have doubled.
14, 15 cents a square foot?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'd be $1 square foot.
No. When you talking what? You're talking about 1,500 square foot house. The average jobber can afford a 1,500 square foot house. I can't charge them $1,500.
Oh, so sorry.
Their house.
You're gonna go buy a pressure washer.
Get a pressure washer yourself.
Yeah. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to fucking get rich fast on some pressure washing, buddy.
Well, I produce about $400 an hour worth of work.
All right.
And that's just me. I've got a couple employees running around.
Right. Eventually, maybe you can just sit back in the shop and let them fucking do all the work. You just book and bill.
Well, I got my company up for sale. Actually, I just signed the papers yesterday for a broker to sell it.
Perfect. Well, good luck to you, Florida Stanley. Then that means you could contribute a little bit more.
You can snipe more. You can snipe a lot more
trust
people.
Me. You'll know the day that I get the money for my company. You'll know.
Hey, we just appreciate what you do for us, bud.
Thank you.
What are you gonna trade your car in for?
I might buy a used 458.
Oh, that's what I would get.
What,
yeah, I think
Beamer?
because you can get them for about you can get them for about $150.
Yeah,
roughly. So yeah, Ferrari. I drive a Jaguar F-Type right now.
Right.
But and I got rear-ended. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
I got rear-ended.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got rear-ended. Now the car is worth about $20,000.
My biggest regret, Blitz, is when I had money and couldn't afford like a $3,000 or $4,000 payment. I never fucking went to I never was big into exotic cars. I wish I would have got one.
I know you.
Oh,
you always said you wanted a Lambo. Or
yeah, I never did. I bought a plane instead. Fuck it.
Hey, that's more baller than a Ferrari or a Lambo. Hey,
not really. Not really.
Quick.
I can't drive the plane to the dollhouse.
I'm telling you, like the car that I'd want now that's like somewhat reasonable price, whatever. It's still expensive. Is a 458. Like that's. I love the sound of it. It's an awesome looking car.
Is it affordable?
Yeah, they're about $150 used with like 8,000 miles on them.
What my payments be? That's what white trash does.
Quite a bit.
$1,700-1,800 a month.
Yeah, for an 8-year note.
Hey, listen, real quick before I get off the phone. So remember a few months ago you guys were talking about like Thailand and moving there and
Blitz,
shit?
I'd rather have the cash in my safe than a fucking car in the driveway.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But
yeah, moving to Thailand because
in a 458 though, they're going to go up in price.
Right. No, but not move to Thailand. But if I could ever medicate myself, where I could, what's the flight on it to Thailand
from Tampa?
From here, probably about 16.
It's
probably
32 hours
close
to
to
travel
20.
time.
You're not going to do a single flight to Bangkok, probably. So I would
Right,
say
it's
at least
32
like
hours
24 hours.
How many have you done it in Florida, Stanley?
Well, I looked at the flights and a couple of my friends have done it, and it took them 32 hours from the time they left Florida to the time they got to Thailand because
32. That's 2 days.
The quickest flight I can find is 25 hours.
Told you.
And that's if you fly first class and you're paying $12,000 a seat.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
fuck
this
that.
one's $1,600 round trip, but it's Coach Willie.
It's Coach Willie. Yeah. All right.
You
So
go to-
anyway,
you go from Tampa to O'Hare. O'Hare
The reason
to
I'm selling
India.
my company is because I am going to move there. When you guys started talking about it a couple of months ago, me and my mom actually seriously started looking into it. She's already taken language classes and she's already speaking Thai.
Why?
Have you watched any of the YouTube?
All right, Mac.
Have you watched any of the YouTube guys that live there now?
No.
No, I'm asking Florida Stanley.
We've been doing some research, and I mean, I found a couple decent condos in these like villages, not like in the tourist area.
There's a few guys on YouTube. I don't remember the names. I've seen them in the past. They talk about how they moved there and like what to do, what not to do, what kind of condo to get, like things to look for. Like there's like good tips if you're actually going to do it.
But Blitz, are they living large for a little bit of money?
Yeah, so prices are starting to go up quite a bit right now because everyone's wanting to move there, but it's still way cheaper.
Cap
Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm between me. So it's gonna be me and my mom. The only reson we're staying in
Bringing
Florida
your
right now
mom seems like bringing sand to the beach, man. I mean, you could be fucking whores.
you got a 3,000 square foot house.
I'm just saying, leave mom home. I mean, like if I'm moving up, I'm
Hong
moving.
Nam UT9.
Get a 500 square foot house for her.
Hey, get a
Drop her
house
off.
with some
With a
guest
shed in the back.
Yeah,
with some
shed.
guest quarters. Put mama in the guest quarter willies. That way you can run them.
plan.
Yeah.
Put her in the pool.
Yeah. See, now you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
I'm coming, but she's gonna.
And
live
I'd
in a
just
guest
be,
house,
I'd
not
just
my
be,
house.
I mean, as long as they didn't have penises, I'd just be running through them too, man. Hot ones.
Yeah, it's gonna be about a year or two away. The only reason we're staying in Florida right now is because my grandparents, both of her parents, need to be taken care of. So I think, we think they've only got like a year or two left.
Like
to live
Blitz,
between the two of
Blitz
them.
on the guys that you watch on
Wait it
YouTube.
out.
You know,
Yes.
one, can you send me links because I'd love to see it. But
I
two,
mean, I don't remember who I've seen them in the past.
all right, if you happen to find them,
Okay, I will.
But like, are they saying like it's just like you can just fucking live like a king for?
Yep, I got a friend who's still fucking there, Bubs. I told you.
This
I
guy.
am moving over there with about $2 million in liquid cash after I sell everything
You'll
that I
never
own.
have to
I got
work
about
another
$2 million
day
in
again.
assets. I'm gonna be the fucking
Yeah, you will.
Thailand Jeff Bezos.
So this guy lived in a condo for a while, and then he just like within the past year or two just bought like a house kind of deal, or it's cool, but he paid like $200,000, and it's like a palace.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Over there, it's
Yeah.
a palace. I mean, over here it'd be still cool, but it's
I mean, can you get a Ferrari over there? Or are you still going to pay like it's to get?
Well,
to get,
I mean
You get a scooter. The roads are all fucked up and they're really small. You get a scooter.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy a Ferrari, but things
Buy
like
a
that would be the
tuk-tuk,
same
Bubs.
price, if not more.
right.
Tuk-tuk.
Look at Blitz. Look at the you'll appreciate this. So one of the first things I'm buying when I get over there, so I can travel around real easy, is type in Toyota Hilux camper. Like they built these camper brand new. They're $97,000 and they're balled the fuck out. It's just a little truck and it's all one unit, so it's not you don't.
Is that where you're going to live?
No. That's just going to be my travel van.
Right. On the back of a Hilux.
Now, is it safe over there?
Depends on where you go.
For the most part, there's like some petty crime, but again, there's severe punishment for anybody that fucks with tourists because that's their main.
Right? Can you
source
own
of
a
revenue.
gun?
I don't think so.
No. Well, you can get guns, but only citizens are allowed to actually buy them.
Could you run for mayor?
Why would you want to?
So you could have a gun. Be in charge. Right?
Sure. Be treated like.
But you could probably just go down to the police department and find the police chief, give him $20 bill, and get whatever you wanted.
Yeah, why not?
That's
3,
what
4
I'm
guns.
thinking.
Go down to the police chief, say, "Oh, here's $100." And he's like, "Man, you can have all the fucking guns you want."
yeah.
He tells his entire force, "This guy right here is our guy. Don't
He's our
fuck
new
with him."
sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what part of Thailand you thinking about?
I'm gonna go there
Pattaya.
next summer for 6 weeks and travel around and see. We're gonna move to one of the smaller villages, so I'm gonna go there for 6 weeks next summer and spend a week week each in one of these like smaller villages.
What if you say you get $2 million cash? I mean, do you still keep it in your American bank? And like, do you still?
That's what we're trying to figure out, how we can manage that money and while we're over there and still be able to get it there without getting all these crazy taxes for transferring money.
Now, do they recognize? I mean, is the dollar still? I mean, is it tradable over there? Do they love the dollar?
I think you can, but mostly they use baht.
They use baht, yeah.
Yeah, they use baht.
So you just
60 baht.
You just convert your money to baht, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
And what's like? Oh, here, I'll ask Alexa. How many baht is $1? Hey, Alexa.
I think it's like 30,
how many baht is
40.
$1?
$1 is about 34.10 Thai baht.
You're
Fucking
right.
nailed it.
You
God
did.
damn. What? Why ask me, Bubba? Don't ask fucking.
All right, ask Anna. Hey, Anna.
Yes.
What does a head job from a non-ladyboy cost in Thailand?
Probably run you about maybe like a 800 baht.
800 baht.
It's like what?
Yeah, but that's
30
like
bucks?
$3 US, Bubba.
Come on, man.
No.
Booby.
800
Like
baht.
23 bucks.
Oh, that's
afford
it.
that?
You pay 23 bucks for some head?
Yeah, no, yeah.
You'd hope.
I'd have to have a fucking calculator there.
No, you'd
No,
figure
why?
it out.
You just convert it all to baht, and then all the prices are in baht.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I went and take like $1,000 and got 1,000, you'd have what? 30,000 or 30? I mean, what is it? It's
34
times
times
34
just times 34
times 1,000. That's
34,000.
34,000 baht. You
Right.
could probably. I mean,
make
that's
it rain for days. Cuzzo.
Hey.
all right. Florida Stanley, we love you, buddy.
All right, see you guys later.
See you.
You got to go ping pong show, Bubs.
No, I got to go to Taco Bell.
Burrito. You got to go to the taco shop.
Yeah, I got to go. Today's National Burrito Day. It's the food review. The merch crick is outside waiting for me in the F-350 with the dog. It'll be up by 5 o'clock today. Red, I'll have it up hopefully by 1:30 for you to put your little love on it. Okay, kiddo?
Kiddo.
Yes, sir. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. And more importantly, thank you for all that you do. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, or go to kick.com and find Bubba Army, or go to rumble.com and find Bubba Army there too. The Bubba Army, everywhere you look. Subscribe, join, follow, notify. See you later.